open up the floor to our public hearing for our annual budget. On the 7th of November, I briefed our budget, and now this is the window for anybody can ask questions, comments, concerns, anything about the budget. We'll go for a periodic time, and then we'll close it out. I'm going to go through these slides real quick just for everybody's information. I won't do it like I did last time, but these are the exact same slides I had on 7th November. You saw the year in review, our outlook. Pretty much going to stick with it. I do want to say, once we approve the budget, so from now till the first of the year, you're going to open up that A6 account, move $150,000 into that account.
Okay.
Then you're going to, what was the difference into the
Schoolhouse.
the schoolhouse account? Yes, thank you. Oh, that's at the end. I'll show it. So for the town hall budget, this was just for the town hall, was $131K 79986. Road maintenance was going to be $5,500. Sanitation services $12,211.88. Park services $8,600. Train car support $8,300. Tourism $7,400. Total budget for this year, I'm proposing $173,811.74. And if you look up here, our projection, because we didn't know for November, December, I told you it was going to be over 400K. You have it in the documents, but it's actually 405. What was it?
405, 438.
Yeah, so it's 405. So the numbers will be skewed just a little bit, but that's not going to change our overall budget. That's just what's going to be in the operating budget. So we're going to move $150,000 from the balance of 2024 into a special projects bank account. So come 1 January, you will see that 6th account with the 150 moved into it, and then we're going to move 50,000 into the schoolhouse museum budget, and that's going to be. Do I have that number?
You want this?
No, I was just saying schoolhouse right now is 36.3. We have $1,000. We'll talk about in a second. That'll be 37. So 37 and 50. Anybody got that quick math?
87.
87. So that'll be 87,000 that was in the schoolhouse. Okay. And then we'll have the remaining balance in our operating budget. Come the first. Amanda will have those exact numbers. It won't be the 49,183. It'll roughly be there's 23.5, so it's going to be roughly in the 29ish, 31ish, 31K in our operating budget. Any questions? And who's on the signature card again? It's me, you, and Linda. Okay, so I'm assuming we'll have to all go in there by the 1st of January to.
I'll call and ask you. If it's something I can maybe bring the paper to you to sign.
So our first meeting, no one's asking questions. First meeting in January, we're going to talk about special projects because we're going to start setting those up to prioritize what we want and then move forward with that, whatever repairs, things like that. So that's going to be up to you guys. We're going to talk about the signs update. So we got approved by GDOT on our signs, and Amanda's ordered the breakaway poles, and then we'll get that installed. Where's Jerry?
He told me he wasn't gonna make it today. His big granddaughter had a Christmas play or something. So he said.
I offered to record a speech for tonight.
We'll probably, after this flood, the building might flood, and if that's the case, we'll have to get those guys to clean out the septic system.
Okay.
Okay, one last time, anybody have any questions or comments about our 2025 proposed budget? Okay, it's been 10 minutes, I'm gonna close it out. At this time, we're gonna go ahead and get started with our council meeting. We'll call the meeting to order. First thing on the docket is pledge of allegiance, so please stand and face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Good evening, everybody. Appreciate everybody coming out, being part of our council meeting. I know it's a little odd, we're doing it on a Tuesday, but because how it's, the time is fell in this month, we decided to do it today. And we won't have another meeting till the 9th of January. One of the major announcements that I want to bring up, and Linda will help me, is that I want to publicly announce and thank the Pickens Art and Culture Alliance. I spoke to Miss Angela Reinhardt last week. I apologized to her. I was out of town on my work and wasn't able to attend. But they were gracious enough, again, like they did the year previous, donated $1,000. I asked Linda if she could represent us, and if you want to talk a little bit about what happened, stuff like that.
It was a delightful evening, great food, it was at the Boxcar Grill. But they honored quite a few of the organizations that produce such wonderful art for the schools and and for us, and we're looking forward to working with them again in the future. They donated, gave us a grant for $1,000, and I just simply told them that we're just going to start off by helping with the structural aspect of the school, and then we want to make sure that the kids have an opportunity to learn what it was like to attend a one-room schoolhouse, make them suffer the cold. But it was a wonderful evening.
That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I can't thank them enough for considering us and thanking us again, and with a gracious donation 2 years in a row. So $2,000 goes towards that, and as we had just talked about in the budget, for 2025, we're going to approximately have over $87,000 in the schoolhouse museum. So I really look forward to 2025. We're actually definitely now going to be able to move forward to get those repairs done, so it's safe for anybody to enter the building, and hopefully we'll be able to improve on it more as years go by, so then we can have events and things like that. And really looking forward to finally getting that squared away. So thank you for representing us. Okay. Next on the agenda is approval of the November's meeting minutes. Monthly meeting minutes for November. Do I have a motion to accept the November 2024 monthly meeting minutes?
I make a motion that we accept the 2024 November monthly meeting minutes.
Do I have a second? All in favor? Awesome. Unanimous. Well, it's not unanimous. Jesus. Okay. Next, approval of the November 2024 financials. as you can see up there, we still have our 5 accounts for our general operating. As I said previously, on 7 November, when we went over the budget proposal, we were estimating 423 by the end of the year, because we were guessing months of November and December. It's actually gonna be 405, so we adjusted that. Schoolhouse Museum, 36, that doesn't reflect the 1,000 that we just got. Splash account stayed the same at 38. FEMA funds at 1,500. And the American Rescue Plan is at 16. We already have their approval to move forward. And we'll talk about the estimates that we received. Hey, good job on that folder right here. You showed all the receipts. That was perfect. Hey, I forgot to ask you, did we get another penalty from them again? Or that's,
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's every 4 months, that's
Okay.
what it's been, yeah.
okay, do I have a nomination to accept the November 2024 budget? As you were. The
Financials.
financials for November 2024.
Make a motion to approve the financial report November 2024.
Second, all in favor? Okay. Okay. Jerry's not here, but for maintenance, I think we're good. Amanda was telling me that last week, I apologize. We had some internal issues. The trash didn't get picked up as frequently as it should have. We corrected that situation. So what I ask anybody, if you see we're not picking up the trash or the restrooms and the boxcar and the brewery and the park, please let me know. We'll identify and get that fixed, squared away. Try to stay on top of it. Jerry's done a good job of doing that. So I appreciate all the reminders that I get, and just keep going on with that, and we'll make sure we improve it.
He's at his granddaughter's pageant tonight.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, next, old business, real quick. If you look up on there, last month we talked about the proposed budget. Special projects account, that's $150,000 that's gonna go into the special projects account. American Rescue Plan, we voted on using that to repair the front of the town hall. Our town signs, we found out we got approved by GDOT on that, so Amanda's ordering the breakaway poles for that, and we'll install those after it starts getting dry again. Storage facility, we approved, I can't remember the money, but we approved to use that. We haven't locked that in yet. We'll start that after the first of the year when we get done with Christmas and all the decorations. Also, everybody that did install all the decorations, it looks awesome, and I appreciate all the efforts for that. Bench, that was already installed. If you ever get a chance to get down to the Veterans Park in Jasper, there's 3 benches, City of Jasper, City of Nelson, Town of Talking Rock. They're around the new area, so take a look at that. It's gonna be pretty nice. Other than that, that was good on old business, I believe. Okay. New business. We'll go ahead and start with the vote on the new budget for 2025. Do I have a motion to accept the budget for 2025?
I'll make a motion that we accept the new budget for 2025.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay, awesome. That new budget will take effect 1 January 2025. And as I had said before, and I know I'm repeating myself a lot, during this next month, Amanda will ensure that we set up our 6th account. I just showed you 5 accounts. Starting in January, we'll show you 6 accounts. One of those accounts will be the special projects account. $150,000 will be moved into that account, and then $50,000 will be moved from the general operating account to the schoolhouse account, which will be about $87K. Those are the 2 things that you'll see. Okay, there will be a delta in the American Rescue Plan because we've identified the up to 15,000 to use that by the end of the year. Okay. All right, any questions? Okay. Next on the agenda is voting in our new council member, Darlene O'Connell. Darlene, if you want to come up here, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All the way up or right here, okay?
Yeah.
My name's Darlene O'Connell. My husband David and I decided to build our forever home in Talking Rock because I have deep family roots here. My great-grandfather was the town doctor here. My grandfather was born here, and so was my mother. They lived in Linda's house up there on top of the hill. So we decided that we wanted to be here and be a part of the community.
And didn't you tell me somebody in your family was the mayor at one time?
My grandmother, yes, she was the mayor here. She's the reason you have electric lights here in Talking Rock. Yeah, she got the power to come in here. So.
Wow.
That's Henrietta, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's my grandmother. Yes.
Okay, well, awesome. Yeah, Darlene approached us last year and she wanted to support any way she could. Unfortunately, her and her husband had just moved here, so we had to wait for the letter of occupancy. This would be the month that she's been here for a full year so that she was eligible to be a council member. She will be filling post number 2. That was my old vacancy from when I was a council member. So she'll have approximately 2 years left on that, and then the voting, the election will begin for that. But I will say Darlene has been phenomenal in this past year. She's supported whenever she could. And so I really look forward to her coming on board. It'll help balance out with what we have in the town versus outside of our town and our districts that we have. Also, she brings historical knowledge again. That's why I'm so excited about Linda and Darlene and folks that have been here. I've only been in this community for 12 years, so I'm very limited on what I know. So when I hear things and share history and stuff like that, it's super awesome how we can continue that. Any questions for Darlene? Okay. Do I have a motion to accept Darlene O'Connell as our new council member for post number 2? As you were, post number 3.
Make a motion that we accept Darlene O'Connell as post number 2?
3.
3.
Okay. Do I have a second? All in favor? Awesome. Congratulations, Darlene. Darlene, if you want to come up here, Steph's going to swear you
Darlene, Darlene, is your house the new one up here on?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, those lead to them.
I'll read the oath and you may swear at the end. So if you just raise your right hand. So I do solemnly swear and affirm that I will faithfully perform the duties of a council member of this town, and that I will support and defend the charter thereof, as well as the Constitution and laws of the state of Georgia and the United States of America. If you do so swear and affirm, please say I do.
I do.
Awesome. Darlene, you come over here and have your seat.
Okay.
Seems like you're like, Amanda stole your chair.
It keeps going down.
That's all right. We'll adjust it.
Awesome. Well, welcome on board. Just at the end of this, it should get you all squared away, get you with our elections board, and then we'll find out the next training for you, because
Okay.
all new members will attend a training, it's usually in Athens, for a couple days, so that'll get you on rolling. And then we have the
That's really good. Very good.
yeah, this is it. Yes, it is. There you go.
I don't know.
He's like studying.
Little light meeting there. Yes. Thank you.
The test next month.
Oh, is it? Oh, good. Okay.
Awesome. Okay. I see why you've been handing me that.
Yeah.
This is the wrong one. Okay. All right. So disregard this. I knew I'd missed something. Okay. So each for the council members except Darlene or Jason. You have the estimates for the front of the town repairs, and we have 2 of them now. We have it from Phoenix Landscaping and Appalachian Foundations. We have another one from Dan Cashman. Dan Cashman's estimate was $14,300, but he pulled his estimate He was not going to install the railings, was not going to even procure the railings. Phoenix Landscaping, theirs is at 15K, and they are doing everything, the removals, the railings, painting the railings to match the trim of the building. They're going to, the railing is ADA steel and all compliant. And then I confirmed with the Appalachian Foundation, that was just the concrete. So, as I was talking to you guys before, this is just a concrete repair and removal, and removal of the stones. That's for all the estimates. And then we have only one estimate that is doing the railings as well. I was just gonna say that. So that's why one for Phoenix, it's 15K, and that's what I was gonna say. The estimates do not include the community mailbox, because we're trying to get a good price for that. And it's the way I explain is, I lived in an apartment complex, and you have the box ones, and it has multiple slots. I think we have five of them out there now. So I want to make sure that we build an expansion. So I'm still researching that, but the balance that we had in that was over 16K for it. So if we do the highest one at Phoenix at 15, that still gives me 1,000 for that mailbox.
Did you say that includes the signs too? Is that what you said earlier?
No signs.
I thought you said it.
No, you and I talked. Yeah, you and I talked. I would like to eventually get a sign for the front of the building, and we could talk about that in January and pull that from the special project. That can't be expensive, but we can get estimates for that, and then the awning as well. This is just the cement work in the front, redoing it, make sure it's ADA compliant. Now, out of those three estimates, it is a challenge for the ramp access. But what I thought about was, eventually, when the new fire department is built, we're getting this whole area. So it would be easier to build a ramp off of this door for any handy wheelchairs. So we'll have the railings for the 5-foot steps. But with that challenging, we don't have enough road. You know what we talked about?
You're saying putting a sidewalk around
Yeah,
this.
sidewalk all the way up to that door.
Have you talked to Dusty? The town doesn't own that property outside the building.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, this Dusty owns all the way to the drip line.
Even to the door?
Yep, he owns all the way to the back street.
Alright, well I haven't even came up with that plan, but that was an alternative for it. So,
Well, there is room, if we get rid of that fire station, that we can do something up there. It needs to be worked in with the design of this.
So I need to move forward out of those estimates. I recommend the Phoenix Landscaping because it's including everything, the railing and everything. And they can start immediately. We have to have the funds spent by the end of the year.
Did you kind of sketch something up?
Mhm.
So we know what it's gonna look like?
Yeah, that's what the gentleman at Phoenix is supposed to give me. But it is what we talked about, the 5-foot steps with the railings on both sides, the concrete removed all along the sidewalk, all the way to the end where you guys started Lateral Drift, off the new part of the concrete, the boxing out
So
around.
the planter.
Yeah,
the planter
same
all
thing.
coming in each side of the
That's
steps or
right,
something.
and then the community mailbox pushes closer to that, and it's offset off the road. It's closer to that planter's box. So any questions about, or any estimates that you like versus that?
Well, the only thing I can think of is, because you said it's replacing the drive in front of the cracked driveway.
A portion of that ramp, you know, as it goes down in front of the first bay of the fire station.
But we're not having a ramp, it's not really handicapped.
No, it'll be a new concrete pad. You'll go up like the angle, like if we have someone like the gentleman during Heritage Days when he drove that little scooter. Yeah, he was able to go up the ramp, like going up into the bay, took a left, because he came inside the building.
Oh, through the back.
Yeah. No, not through the bay. He came up and came through the front door. Yeah, there's a wooden threshold in the door. That was the only thing that skipped the beat for him. But we can fix that.
But he was fine, we just did two right on there.
Well, I guess what I was getting at, if we were gonna build a real handicap ramp later, when they move out of here, I don't know that there would be any need of redoing all that concrete in front of it, we were gonna cover it all up with a new ramp.
Well, we're not, the only part of that estimate was just that edge, just because it was all
It's
cracked
just
up.
there.
It was just cracked
So
up
it's
really
not going
bad.
all
No,
that whole thing, okay,
No.
I misunderstood.
and they can't,
So we're not gonna, even if we do put a ramp, it's gonna be totally added on.
totally added on.
Perfect. Makes sense. And it does look bad. You get used to it, but then you sit back and look at it and think, that looks pretty bad.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, so, do I have a motion to accept the Phoenix Landscaping LLC at $15,000?
I make a motion that we accept the Phoenix Landscaping LLC's bid for the, front of the town hall for $15,000.
All in favor? Or, got a second?
Second.
All in favor? Okay. I will, for the council, I will get you the sketch and the date of when this will begin. I'm assuming that it has to be a certain temperature for the cement. And I don't see it starting anytime soon in the month of December with the holidays and everything. That's just, I haven't spoke to the gentleman, but I'll find out what the schedule is. But I'll let you know before it starts. I'll also let the fire department know, because we might have to make an adjustment on the one bay, the vehicle there. So I'll have to talk to Larry, but I will at least give him 2 weeks in advance, a minimum, before the work starts. Because, what will it take, 3 or 4 days for that concrete to dry in the month of
Well,
January?
there'll have to be a couple different pours.
Yeah.
There'll have to be 2 or 3 different pours.
So
It'll
everybody,
dry quick, you couldn't drive on it, you could walk on it next to it.
so everybody will be fully, informed before it's actually done.
And also, we discussed, if anybody has an idea what to do with that stone.
Oh,
if
thank
we gotta
you.
do
Thank
something
you,
with
Tom.
that stone.
Yeah, that stone out there is the town's. I cannot throw it away, can't give it to anybody. So any recommendations that you guys have, if we can incorporate all those stones. This company, I believe Phoenix said that they would palletize it for us. And we can incorporate it in the park, we could incorporate it in the caboose area or the train
Like a or
cars,
something maybe under it.
whatever you want.
That'd be nice.
And there's at least 2 pallets worth of stone out there, so we're not,
Off the schoolhouse.
okay, yeah. Whatever
Support
you,
the schoolhouse.
whatever you guys like.
Support the school, no,
Yeah.
it's not the school.
And then there's that bush out there as well. We'll just move that bush and incorporate it into the park and stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, awesome. All right, next is, and we've said it 3 times, is the sign update. So I'm gonna let Amanda.
So they finally told me that yes, we are free to go out there and put those signs up. We do need to call 811 before we dig. They said where we're at, we should be good, but yes to call. He gave me a diagram of kind of how to do them and said we're good, we're free to put the signs up.
Okay.
So I just gotta I've ordered the breakaway post and the screws to put it in. I'm just waiting to.
Now, how is that into the ground? Is it cemented in the ground?
So I have a diagram. I'm gonna email to all of you what they sent
Okay.
because I'm honestly not sure. But
Okay.
he did send a diagram of how to do everything.
There's on.
There's aren't
There.
cemented. It didn't look like in that diagram of cemented. It looked more like just like how far down you had to dig to put it in and stuff like that.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Couple more things I want to talk about. So as I told the council, first of in January, we'll have the special projects account started. We are going to discuss the prioritization of things that need to be done. As I talked about on 7th November, one of the things was we need to vote on moving forward on the study for the pedestrian crossing. That I would consider that our number one priority, so we can get that started. So early spring, April, March timeframe, we're getting those installed and getting that done. And I think that would be a perfect addition as we go into the spring. But again, it's up to you guys. Now we have the budget. You guys tell me what's important. We'll prioritize it, vote on it, and then we'll move forward on that. Okay. 2024 has been a great year. I appreciate it. We've had a lot of changes. We had 17 different types of town clerks, but we finally got the one. And she's forced to stay forever. So we had an awesome, I thought we did awesome. It was chaotic, but the Easter celebration, that was awesome. So I look forward to the next one. And I promise you it'll be more organized because we have Darlene down. You're cheering the whole thing.
Oh, great, good to know.
Our inaugural Bronco Stampede, really appreciated the gracious donations from Shot and Kurt, and we look forward to doing that this year. Our Heritage Days, it was super, super, super crazy and super awesome, and you guys always knock it out of the park on that, so we're super excited for 2025. Got a new Jason's here. So Darlene's our only new council member. Yeah. So we're going into 2025 full council. Again, I'm super grateful for everybody's participation and support because I know it's very small and we have a lot of things going on. Dusty's new business, Blackwater Station, the Boxcar Grill, Petticoat Junction. It's just like booming, all the things. I'm sure there'll be several changes in 2025. I look forward to the future of 2025, and I look forward to continuing our relationships with the county and the city of Jasper and the city of Nelson. Both of their mayors have been phenomenal in the support that they've provided us. Am I missing anything else? I'm just grateful to each and every one of you. I really am. You guys are awesome. You guys do all the hard work, and I really don't do anything. But I appreciate everything that you guys have done. And I just ask, let's continue to grow the town, support the town, the citizens. Let's hear their voices. Let's try to minimize all the challenges that we might have. And I look forward for a bright future for the town of Top. Okay. Just a reminder, we have our end of the year celebration dinner tomorrow. This is, it's our third year, and this was designed to help pay appreciation to the council, their families, all our volunteers during all the events that we had this year. Max, unfortunately won't be here, but Mary's gonna be, so we look forward to that. But again, it's just my appreciation to say I'm really stoked about everything that you guys have done. And I'm honored to be a part of this council, and I really am appreciative. So, our next meeting is not the 2nd of January. I would not do that to you since New Year's is the 1st. Our next council meeting is the following week, January 9th. And it's only the 9th because of the 2nd falling a day before the 1st. So we'll have a working group at 5:30, and then our council meeting at 7 o'clock. Oh, I didn't even mention, we were up and down with our building inspector, and we really tried hard with the organization that we had before that, but a lot of lessons learned and stuff. But we got Judson now, and I feel really good about you taking on, and we've had positive feedback and making sure that everybody does the right thing. So still got a ways to go, but
We're cleaning, yeah, and E-Plans is getting really cleaned up.
Nice.
He just, I could never put any pictures, and I don't understand, he's got this program in all these different cities, and I kept working with him, now he's redone it, so
the comments and the pictures and all will go into E-plans. I've got some other programs that I do for all inspections that I might start putting together to, because I'm at each one of these houses from the beginning till the end.
Yes, sir.
It's not gonna cost any money for me just to set that up, and I can give it to the homeowner when the project's finished. Here's what it looked like during the whole time.
Yeah,
You have 100 pictures all put in order.
yeah.
I mean, it'd be something cool. I don't think any city or county does that.
Sure. Yeah.
I got it on my phone and my tablet when I'm there, so.
Also, I forgot to add, we have a meeting with Rick Jaspers tomorrow and the most senior level gentleman at GDOT Thursday, I'm sorry. I keep thinking that today is Thursday. Thursday to talk about the possibilities of the bridge and how we can move forward to improving that.
And the crosswalks.
And the crosswalks. Yeah. So we look forward to that. What else? If you haven't had a chance to go up 136 and go all the way up to the Canoe Winery, and you'll see Dietz's RV park. If you've not seen that, and then the subdivision before it, there's a lot happening up there, and the RV park is phenomenal. He'd actually, we talked about doing our Christmas dinner there, so once it's up and running full, we might take advantage of that next year. But he's just put a lot into that, and it looks beautiful in the mountain scenery and just all the things that they've done. So I'm super excited that that's a part of our town and some of the growth there, and then that subdivision when it gets done. I think it's going to be really nice. So a lot of things are happening, and again, I'm continuously working with the county for improvements on our parcels. That's a big hurdle, but they are working with us and identifying some of the challenges that I think need to be corrected for 2025. So hopefully that all gets squared away as we move forward. Any questions or comments? Okay, like I said, January 9th is going to be our next council meeting, working session at 5:30, council meeting at 7 o'clock. Do I have a motion to end the meeting?
Make a motion to end the meeting.
Do I have a second? All right, thank you.